YouTube. What up, YouTube streets? I was sitting back thinking of some things here about neighborly love. I was thinking about neighborly love. There ain't much of it. I mean, I'm a neighbor, and I live around neighbors. I got neighbors around me. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the thumbnail I got. Neighbors arguing, one gets shot in the back and killed, and his son. And it's going to keep going and going. Neighbors are haters, y'all. Just remember that. Your neighbor, you hate on your neighbor, and your neighbor hates on you. So we're going to talk about that today. Fair use is in full effect today, YouTube. I got a reaction video that I'm going to show. And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about me being a neighbor.
Late last night, a new bill was just signed and is the most promising financial relief
Did y'all see the little video I just showed? Fair use on that. That was a neighbor killing another neighbor and his son because the one neighbor said they were making too much noise. Oh, y'all making too much noise over there. Let me come over there and tell y'all to be quiet because I can't sleep because y'all making too much noise.
financial relief package Americans have seen this century.
Numerous officers discharged their weapon.
Oh, they killed that guy, y'all.
The male eventually succumbed to his injuries. The male was
the guy that killed the neighbor. I just showed y'all the video, the thumbnail. The guy that killed the neighbor and his son did a standoff with the police, y'all, and they killed him. Listen.
The male who was identified as our subject for the homicide on Sunday in East Flatbush.
There was a horrifying shooting caught on surveillance video from a Brooklyn apartment building that has caught a lot of attention. With police confirming the shooter is now dead, there is still a question if his actions were self-defense or murder. New York criminal defense attorney Paul Townsend gives his take on this rapidly evolving story. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Fair use, YouTube.
Hey there, everybody. So first of all, before we get started, as you could tell, we are in a different studio. We're always trying things out. We're always changing things up. The goal is to give you the best experience. But I have to ask, what do you think? Seriously, leave a comment. Let us know if you like the studio, you hate it. What do you like about it? What do you don't? We can always go back to the other setup. Either way, really, really do appreciate your feedback. We welcome it. But now let's get back into the story that we want to talk about. There is this story out of Brooklyn, New York. It is absolutely tragic. It is a really, really tough one to cover. We are going to go to this.
Pause. Let's talk about it. Over noise, okay? Dude had a whole gun in his waist the whole time. Dude come outside his apartment with a pair of scissors. and jammed the scissors up in Bull's face like y'all seen. The wife tries to pull the man away with the scissors to de-escalate the situation. Okay. Both men, everybody's tough, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder. You're not gonna tell me what to do at my house. My kids is here, my wife. I gotta stand up. Well, I came over here with a chip on my shoulder in the first place to tell you y'all need to quiet down a little bit. So therefore, both men they ready to go. You know what I mean? They ready to go to war, both of them. But the guy with the scissors wasn't ready. Let's go.
Apartment complex in East Flatbush. And surveillance video shows a man who police have identified as 47-year-old Jason Pass getting into an argument with his upstairs neighbors. Apparently, this was about a noise complaint. There had been a persistent issue. Well, the argument ends with Pass pulling out a gun and shooting 47-year-old Vladimir Maturin and his stepson, 27-year-old Chinwe Mood, all in front of Marie DeLille, the boy's mother, the wife of Maturin, and her daughter. And this ends both tragically with Maturin and Mood dying. Now, at this time, police have confirmed that Pass is dead. Yeah, according to police, officers had stopped him while he was driving. They ran the plates. They saw that the car that he was driving was connected to the case. He apparently jumps out of the car with a knife. A standoff ensues for 15 minutes, and he ends up charging at them with the weapon, and officers shoot him. He was taken to the hospital where he died of his injuries, shot in the chest and the leg. But just because the suspect is dead doesn't mean that the investigation ends. And by the way, when this story...
Paul! Oh my goodness. Did you hear that, y'all? Pass was the one that did the shooting to the other people. They sound like some foreigners. Tumbo, Mobaway, whatever they was. Pass had the gun. Pass told them they making too much noise. Pass had the gun. Shot Bull in his back and shot the son. Okay. When the police pull him over, what does he jump out the car with, y'all? Y'all tell me that. Put it in the chat. What Pass jumped out his car with to attack the police? A knife. He hopped out the car and charged the police with a knife. Okay, you had the gun on the neighbor. You had the gun to the neighbor. The neighbor had some scissors, fam. But you blast him and his son with the gun. But now the police pull you over. You hop out the car with a knife. Make that make sense, fam. Where's the gun? Why did you hop out the car with the gun, Pass? So you got shot up like a nut-ass dude. You was tough at the neighbor, but with the police, you come out there with a knife. Should have came out there, blaze of glory, and start shooting the daggone gun like you shot your neighbor at the police, fam. It just don't make no damn sense, y'all. Let's go.
First broke, a woman who claimed to be Pass's sister said he was acting in self-defense. She said, they tried to attack my sibling. My brother just didn't go upstairs to kill them. We are not problematic people. Let's talk about this right now with New York criminal defense attorney Paul Townsend. Paul, thanks so much for coming back on. The reason I said it in full transparency, you and I had recorded this podcast earlier before we found out that Pass was killed. So things have changed.
Fair use is in full effect, YouTube. This is all public access for anybody that wants to hear it, listen to it, or play it. Fair use is full effect. Let's go.
But from my perspective, I'm just shocked at how quickly this all escalated. 3 people dead over the course of a few days over a noise complaint. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Hell yeah. I play my music loud, right? I lived in a certain area. It was like, I could say it's more white populated area. Daggone neighbor gonna knock on my door, tell me to turn my bass down. I told him, don't you ever knock on my door and tell me to turn my bass down. You call the police and tell them come knock on my door. Don't you ever knock on my door. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk behind you when you go in your crib. I'm gonna knock on your damn door and tell you to turn your damn TV down or your sink off because the water running is too damn loud. Let's go.
Jesse, thanks again for having me back on.
Yeah.
And yes, I have. Obviously, this is not a terribly common occurrence. However, it is something that does occur, especially in lower income housing complexes like what we see here.
Lower income housing complex. It occurs there. It don't occur in rich people because they don't live next door to each other, stacked up on top of each other in little apartment complexes with 100 floors, with about 8 apartment complexes on each floor, maybe 10. You got like 800 people, 900 people, 2,000 damn people living in the damn building. Everybody got problems. Everybody got psychedelic problems, y'all. Everybody in that building got PTSD. Everybody in there angry. Everybody in there hungry. They mad. And they ready to fight each other. Ain't no neighborly love in no damn high-rise project building. I lived in them. No love in the projects. Let's go.
Sometimes these types of disputes between neighbors, whether it's a noise complaint, whatever it is.
Senior citizens who have not yet registered for their $900 grocery.
I ain't registered for no damn $900 damn groceries, damn it. Let me get this video back up. I wasn't ready. You people got in arguments with your neighbors. We all did. And we was the neighbors that the neighbor got in an argument with too.
They can escalate. And what's really unique about this particular escalation is that the whole entire thing is caught on camera. So we get to see basically what happens from the time that Pass comes up the stairs to the altercation involving Matern's children at first, and then Matern himself coming out, their interaction, and then ultimately we see Pass a lot of firearm. And really the only way to describe it is to execute Matern and his son Moot. It's really chilling. This is what makes this a very unique occurrence.
Yeah, a couple of things there. I mean, it's so many times when we cover shootings, it's not caught on tape. It's based on witnesses' accounts and trying to piece together what happened. So the fact that this is all on tape now gives us a sense of what happened. And we'll get into that in a minute. I mean, when you think about this, this felt like a ticking time bomb, right? The NYPD was saying that Pass had called 311, an emergency number, 6 times on his neighbors over noise complaints. The chief of detectives, I should say, said that these were noise complaints, basically people walking. The apartment upstairs didn't have carpeting, so people were walking back and forth. That generated a lot of these calls. Apparently, Pass would bang on the ceiling, Matern banged on the floor. The building's management had said that there were so many complaints, they recommended mediation, but that was never done. It seems like, I wonder if this could have been avoided.
So it's hard to know if it could have been avoided. I think you may be onto something with Cole.
I don't know if it could have been avoided. That Pass guy came up there for blood. He brought his gun with him. I'm going up there. We'll tell him to stop making all that damn noise. And he flat. I'm going to shoot somebody. You know that's how people think. Everybody think. I'm going to shoot his ass. Let him step out of line. His ass going to get shot. That's just what Pass had in mind. Ain't a little coward ass dude hopped out the car with a knife. with the police though. But you pulled the gun out on your neighbor. Yeah, y'all supposed to have neighborly love, get along and shit. Share Christmas dinners, Christmas plates and shit like that. Here, I cook, you cook here. I'm gonna give you a plate, you give me your plate, and there we go.
Calling it a ticking time bomb because the signs were there. This had been a long-standing dispute between the two parties. Certainly, that number of 311 calls is indicative of the fact that this is not going to necessarily resolve itself. And in those types of housing complexes, walls can be thin, ceilings and floors can be thin.
Facts.
There's no carpeting or no rugs, as it was said. So a hardwood floor, those types of noises are going to be amplified under those circumstances. And so nobody, I think, is arguing that Pass didn't have necessarily a legitimate gripe about it being loud, but the way that he certainly went about dealing with it in this particular circumstance was, I think, understandably condemnable. But yeah, this is such a thing that happens in any time you get a bunch of people living in close quarters. Disputes are going to arise, and it's very difficult to.
Didn't I just say that? You got them packed up like sardines. Everybody's got mental issues. Everybody's hungry. Everybody ain't got enough money. People struggling. People mad. The next door neighbor ain't got no bud. He's pissed off. The neighbor beside him ain't got no beer, or he ain't got no food, or he ain't got no job. Something ain't going down. But people mad in the damn building, y'all. First floor, second floor, third floor, fifth floor, sixth floor, seventh floor, eighth floor, ninth floor, 10th floor, 11th floor, 13th, 12th, whatever. Them motherfuckers is mad. Excuse my language, YouTube. But everybody on every floor, all the way up to the 64th floor, everybody mad. Them buildings is built tall. 15, 30, 24. I've been in a building with 64 floors. Lived on the 32nd floor. Everybody in there was mad. Even me. We was all mad. Damn it. People on drugs, alcohol. Hunger make you mad. Waking up broke make you mad. Knowing you're going to get evicted come the first of the month make you mad. Now, this neighbor making all this damn noise. I'm pissed, man. I'm taking this shit out on the world. Everybody in this damn building gonna feel my wrath. I'm pissed. Hey, can you stop making all the damn noise up here, man? I'm trying to concentrate down here, man. You make all the damn noise. Man, don't be coming to my house telling me what to do. This is my house. Don't ever knock on my door, tell me to be quiet. You don't know who I am? You know, here comes the tough Tony stuff. Dude pulls out the daggone scissors and put it in homeboy's face. Homeboy standing there. Oh yeah? You want to pull some scissors out? And I got the blicky on my hippie? I got you. Then your wife pulls you away to de-escalate the situation. But as she pull you away, that gives me enough leeway to back up and blast you. And that's just what Pass did. Killed him and his son. Then the police pulls him over. And he hops out the car like a little coward with a knife. And the police blast his ass up and kills him. Think about it, y'all. Just think about that whole little story I told you. Think about it.
Parse out which ones are going to end in homicides and which ones can be legitimately just devised on their own.
I want to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video. Now, before you say, oh, great, another law firm ad. First of all, how dare you speak that way of Morgan & Morgan? And second of all, you don't know what makes them special. You see, Morgan & Morgan has completely modernized the personal injury claim process. They make it super easy for you. You submit your claim.
Shout out to Morgan & Morgan.
Upload documents. You talk to your whole
Fair
legal
use.
team. all
It's in
on
full
your
effect,
phone. And
YouTube.
you can text your legal team throughout your case as much as you want. Yeah, I said team. They have 4,000 support staff. I can't even get anyone here to get
And
me a coffee.
That legal team damn sure knows about fair use, YouTube.
I get parched. It's no longer the days of back-to-back meetings and consultations. An attorney is going to review your case with 8 clicks on your phone. That's it. Now you
8
might be saying,
clicks
that sounds
on the
pretty
phone.
expensive. Well, here's the
They
catch.
will review your
There's no
case.
upfront fee. No, you only pay them if you win. So it's no wonder over 3 million
They only get
people call them
paid
every year.
if you win your
You're injured,
case.
you can submit a claim at www.forthepeople.com/law and crime or by dialing pound law. That's
Shout out to
pound
Law and
529
Crime, y'all,
on your phone. When I look at this video,
for the
I know
content.
what the woman who's claiming to be a sister said, that this looked like self-defense. I've kind of seen that online. I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, at one point, Maturin comes face to face with Pass, and Maturin is a big guy, muscular guy. It appears he's carrying scissors that are near Pass's neck, even you could argue directly pointed to them. But then he's moved away. And there's that moment between when he's moved away and his back is turned to
There's
He got
a reason
pulled
why
away.
he's still getting
He got
these
pulled
cancellation
away.
lawsuit ads. Only 20,000 claims have been filed.
when Pass removes his weapon, his handgun, and fires upon him and Mood. And it feels that that separation of time is why this just, in my eyes, doesn't look like self-defense. Is there any way that could have been justified as a form of self-defense?
Hell no. I mean, the scissors was up in his face. He could have got stabbed up in his neck by the scissors real quick. But once he got pulled away, he pulled the gun out. He could have felt threatened by the scissors. You know, like the police felt threatened when you hopped out the car with the knife pass. You know what I mean? They was really threatened. Oh, look, he hops out the car with a knife and runs towards us. We feel threatened. So they blast the shit out your fam. Just like you did, my man, with the daggone scissors. Karma's a bitch. Let's go.
So let me start the answer by saying that fundamentally, I agree with you. I think self-defense is a difficult argument to make. But let's try and steelman it. Let's see what we can do if we're Pass's lawyers here. So you have this long-standing dispute, and we know from the woman who says that she's Pass's sister that Pass had told her that he had been threatened by Maturin in the past. So he might have been coming to this situation ready for an altercation, believing that he was going to be assaulted by Maturin.
Facts.
So Maturin comes out of the apartment when Pass is already there talking to the children, and he's got scissors in his hand. And he's a bodybuilder, and the video shows that he is significantly bigger than Pass is. And we don't have audio, so we don't know what's said between the parties. All we know is that Maturin comes out, he is clearly holding scissors, and he brandishes them. In all fairness, he brandishes them and he holds them close to Pass's neck. So you have the beginnings of what could be formulating a self-defense argument. But here's where I think it really breaks down, is that Maturin
It's
then
blurry on
turns
purpose.
around. He talks to the two children. He talks to Moody, talks to his daughter. They kind of actually move him away, and then he moves away with them. And that's the point that Pass pulls a firearm, which he hadn't been holding at that point. So Maturin didn't, honestly, it doesn't appear that Maturin knew that he had it. And that's when he gets shot. And then a bunch of little things happen, which I think really destroy the self-defense argument. He doesn't incapacitate. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, look, we're talking about this. Obviously, there's not going to be a trial. I mean, Pass is dead.
Sure.
But it is interesting because you talked about how these kinds of things happen a lot. It is important to understand what happened here. And look, I'll let you jump back in. Just for me, the things that stand out are he seems to be right by the stairs. So when Maturin turns his back, he could have ran down. He fires so many times. And you could say, well, you know, he thought he was going to put down the threat. Maybe Mood was coming towards him. He fired upon him. But the thing that changes it all for me is when he fires that last shot into Maturin as he's lying on the ground, a shot for good measure. That looked like an execution.
Absolutely. All of those things are really kind of indicative and detrimental to a self-defense argument. As you say, the positioning is the first thing that we really need to look at. Pass is right at the top of the stairs. When when Maturin turns his back to him and is kind of corralled away, and there's this distance, this separation between them.
Yeah.
Cass doesn't go back to his apartment, call the cops, and say, "You won't believe this guy just threatened me with a pair of scissors. He's a menace. I went up there calmly to ask him to keep the noise down, and I thought he was going to stab me in the neck. Can you do something? Can you help me?" He pulls a gun out. Let's not forget that Pass is a former correction officer at Sing Sing. He's former law enforcement. You would expect to have some kind of training as a correction officer and how to de-escalate violent situations, as opposed to resorting to,
because he went up there for that. He went up there for blood,
just shooting somebody. And then you talk about this final execution style shot. That is really a very, very telling thing to do, because that to me comes across as personal. That to me comes across as,
because they had beef before, neighborly beef.
This, you're going to see what you made me do here. If this was self-defense, you would have expected him to kind of just fire the gun, neutralize what he considered threat.
Pause. Yeah, we don't want to burn up lunch. Yeah, lunchtime. The lunchtime live, we're gonna eat lunch too at the same time. Break bread with YouTube. What up? Let's go.
And kind of get away. You see in the video, he waits 20 seconds in the elevator. He doesn't call for help. And then he also kills Mood, which seems to be completely
Mood was the son.
Considering he's a kid, basically. He has no weapon. He's not a threat, and he's not in any way posturing himself as an aggressor. So for all those reasons, I think self-defense in this particular situation would be a very hard sell.
Yeah, maybe it would have been a different case if he obviously didn't fire the way that he did, but if he would have waited at the scene, immediately called 911, sat down, explained to law enforcement that he was acting in self-defense, I don't think it would have worked, but it would have been a different situation. And as we have been reporting, he apparently is stopped by police, lunges at them with a knife, he is shot. How does that change the analysis in any way?
Pause. Why would he lunge at him with a knife? When you had a gun, that's so stupid. Suicide by cop, that's what it was. I'm gonna come out the car with the knife. I'm not going to jail for these murders. So I'm gonna hop out the car with my knife and lunge at the police, and they're gonna kill me. And the whole situation's over. I gotta deal with it with God now.
Piece to the puzzle of what's going on in this man's mind. So as you say, he doesn't call 911. He doesn't sit there and wait for the authorities or for EMTs or an ambulance to come and try and explain to them what happened. He flees, albeit slowly, but he flees. And then he's found the following day, and the license plate comes back as kind of a be on the lookout. This person might be associated with a potentially criminal act, and he's wanted to be brought in. And as you say, this then evolves into a pretty elongated standoff where officers, kind of have guns trained on it, and he's kind of holding himself out. And he's got this knife. He doesn't have the gun on him. He's got a knife. And instead of just saying, "Okay, you got me. I'm going to turn myself in. Let's end the violence of this whole proceeding at this point."
Fact.
According to the NYPD, he charges them, lunges at them, and basically puts them in a position where they have to shoot him 4 times to put him down so that their safety.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, do you think that shooting is going to be investigated to make sure everything was by the book? Because I mean, based on that, it seems like they did everything they were supposed to do.
Absolutely. Every time there's an officer involved shooting, especially if it's a fatality, there will be an investigation. I don't think that this one is likely to result in any sort of administrative finding against the officers.
Right.
It smells like a good shooting. Here, obviously, we don't know that sitting here talking about it just after, but
He said it smells like a good shooting. It smelled like a good shooting. It looked like a good shooting. Homeboy just had a gun. He killed 2 of his neighbors. But he comes out the car with a knife, lunges at the police. That means suicide by police officer. He didn't want to go to jail for the murders that he did to his neighbor. Let's go.
I think the way that it's been portrayed, at least, there's not a lot that on the surface comes across as suspicious about it.
Paul, you had mentioned that he was working as a corrections officer at Sing Sing prison, relatively new there, my understanding. He didn't have a licensed firearm, and right now police are collecting more evidence in the case. They're looking to get a warrant to process his car. What are they looking for? What do you think's happening now at this point in the investigation?
Well, I would imagine, one, they're looking for that gun that was used to kill Turn and Mood, because if he's not registered to have a firearm, then who knows who that gun belongs to, where it is. Has it been involved potentially in other criminal acts in the past? Is it now an unregistered gun that's just cycling, between other people who shouldn't have it? So a big concern for the NYPD is going to be locating that firearm, ascertaining, whether there is a legitimate owner, and if not, the confiscation and potentially destruction of it so that it's not used in any further criminal behavior.
You mean that someone else could be facing some legal liability if they helped him in any way, supplied the weapon, hid him for any period of time? I mean, that's a second part of the investigation, seeing if he had any connections or anybody helped him, right?
Absolutely. That gun might have been, legally purchased by somebody who brought it to Brooklyn and started giving it to other people whenever they asked for a firearm. That's a criminal act in and of itself.
Or throw away.
Finish this conversation with trying to explain the impact of this. I mentioned Marie DeLille, whose husband and son were killed. She said, "My husband had no gun, no weapon. Why did you bring a gun to shoot my family? Why would you bring a gun to tear my family apart? Why? Why?" And then we hear from Brooklyn Councilwoman Farah Lewis, who said that basically Matern was the breadwinner of the family, father of 4. He was working 2 jobs to support them as a bus driver and as an Uber driver. And now that he's gone, she says they have nothing. And it's just a really sad set of circumstances here to think about how all of this unfolded. A senseless killing and senseless killings, I should say. And really wish this never happened. Wishing the family all the best.
This buffalo style chicken is banging. Got my nose running.
Situation for them and almost unimaginable. Paul Townsend, thanks for taking the time once again to talk about this case. We really do appreciate it.
All right, now. Time for me to talk, damn it. I'll tell y'all a situation that happened, not with me, but on my block. Neighborly love. Let's talk about the neighbors, damn it. Let's talk about you neighbors out here. All right, we got a corner store right down the block. Everybody go to the corner store, get whatever they need to get. Neighbors got beef with each other, damn it. They end up at the store together. One live across the street, one live on this side. They get to fighting each other. It's 8:30 in the morning, y'all. Breakfast time. Birds is out there, squirrels is running around, everything. Shit. They out there fighting. One neighbor kicks the other neighbor's ass. Put it this way, the one neighbor loses. Time goes by during the day. It's around lunchtime. The one that lost come busting out his crib with an AK-47. Start shooting the neighborhood up, y'all. Shot homeboy in his ass and the leg and his ankle with the AK. Kicks the door open of the house where the guy was at and shoots a 4-year-old kid and the mom too. I think he shot like four or five people. Lunchtime, right now, this should happen right now, as we speak, a couple months ago. But they never caught the dude that did it. He's still out here. The neighbor is still free. See, I got an argument with my neighbor. It was escalating too. Verbal abuse. We was verbally abusing each other. He came out with his baseball bat about the same time I came out my crib with my damn baseball bat. I said, "Oh, you got a bat?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "You got your bat?" I said, "Damn straight. Come off the fucking porch and let's get to swinging." I mean, this is my neighbor that's connected, damn it, right next door. I can cut a fucking hole through the wall and be in the damn crib. If I want it, well, I ain't gonna do no shit like that. This is a while ago. He called the police on me though. All these allegations he told the police and shit about me. But the thing is, you got to watch out who you live next door to, man. At least get along with them, at least. The neighbors know more than what you think they do. Your neighbors know you. Just like you know your neighbor, them neighbors know you. They know when you wake up. Like my next door neighbor here, you know when I wake up. When I go to the bathroom, go down the steps, because you hear my damn stairs going, going down. I can hear him. When you go to the bathroom and shit. Basically, your next door neighbor, you live with them, but you got a wall separating y'all. I got cool neighbors. They don't never tell me, complain about my music, my dog barking, none of that. I don't complain about nothing they do. The key to being a good neighbor is mind your damn business. Mind your business. Now, if that neighbor shit bleed off onto your property, then that's your business and you got to mind it. I'm gonna have to mind this shit, my boy, because now this shit over here. Okay. You don't cut your grass. You don't pick up no damn trash in front of your crib. You don't rake up no leaves. You don't do shit. But now, just because you ain't doing that, I got to have trash in front of my crib. Nah. So I'll cut my neighbor's grass in front of his house. I'll pick up the leaves because most of the leaves coming from my tree, so I'll pick them up. And I'll pick up the trash. So I make sure my crib and my neighbor's crib in front of the house is looking fresh. Grass cut, swept up, shit like that. But now, neighbor down the street don't pick up no trash. Motherfucking neighbor across the street don't pick no trash up. Now I'm walking around picking up trash in the neighborhood. So I don't want my neighborhood looking junky. I mean, I don't go out the way. I don't go next door here, next door there, maybe across the street because there's a church over there. I'll pick trash up around that church. But I can consider myself a neighborly ass person. I'm a neighbor, damn it. We're not gonna Steve door see if he got that cord. Hell yeah, you wanna borrow damn. You can't borrow my weed eater, and you can't borrow my motherfucking lawnmower. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cussing, but they can't borrow that YouTube. What else can't they borrow? You can't borrow my car. I'll give you a ride. We can need to go to the store or something. I'll give you a ride to the grocery store, fam. But no, you can't get my keys, fam. Somebody knock on my door, let me borrow your weed eater. Hell no. My weed eater ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work when it come back. Now we got neighborly beef. I'll let you use my damn weed eater, right? You're gonna bring my shit back, the string gone, my gas ran out, and the damn thing don't start now. Oh, another one. Don't take my parking space either, neighbor. I need my space when I come home. And I'm gonna park you in. I'm gonna bumper to bumper your ass if you park in my spot. I might push on your car a little bit, make the alarm go off, bring your ass up out the crib. You got to move this, my boy. I need my spot in front of my damn crib. I know I don't own the damn street, y'all. You can't say, oh, I know that. I need my spot though. Okay. When it snows, don't take your neighbor's spot. You was too lazy to get up, go out there and shovel your car out. So now your car is shoveled in and your neighbor's ain't. The neighbor got a good spot. He going to work. He puts a chair there and everything so you don't park in his spot. That's telling you, don't park in his spot. Don't go over there moving his chair, talking about, oh, he don't own this. He worked. You know how much work it is to shovel a car out of 3 foot of snow and you make your little parking spot. You can back up in there, go up in there. And you feel good because you did this shit and I'm getting out with a clean parking spot. My friend got murdered because he parked in a man's parking spot. He shoveled his shit out. It was nice. My homie went over there and parked in his spot talking about F him. I'm like, yo, you got to move your car, fam. OG shoveled all that all day long. He made it nice and perfect. I do the same damn thing. I shovel, I make my shit nice and neat. I'm parking there. Yeah, this is Santa Claus town now. Damn, my man got his shit all nice over there. The damn snow's like sculptured out and all that. Yeah, I do all that. Get out of this spot, fam. But he didn't get out the spot. Dude come out the house. They get in an argument. My homie acting all tough and shit. Old head just blasting and killing him. And this is all fact. YouTube blast and killed him over a parking spot for this in the snow. Because you done parked in my damn spot, fam. I done worked, shoveled this shit. Plus my wife looking out the damn window. You got to move out my spot, man. But the dude that did the murder ruined his life too. He in jail. Don't you know how many times it done snowed since the murder of my homie? It snowed 30 times, been dead over 30 some odd years. There been 30 snowstorms since then. 30 winters, 35 winters. You gotta let that shit go, man. When you get angry today, just move the damn car, fam. Let my man park in his spot. Y'all gonna live till tomorrow, man. Fuck this shit. Move the car, let my man park it. That's all. You ain't gotta be all tough. Oh man, I ain't moving nothing. I ain't moving the car. Yeah, I'm about it. I'm about it. Now you're about it. Dead. You've been dead over 35 years, fam. And I told you, and I told you personally to move your car, fam. Just think, if you'd have moved your car, you could have been here right now, maybe today, or 2023, with your own damn YouTube channel, motherfucker. YouTube wasn't even out back then. Look, if you listen to me, you wouldn't be dead, fam. Now you are. You've been dead a long time. Neighborly love. I said neighbor shit. See, I was trying to be a neighbor too and de-escalate the situation and tell my neighbor friend to move his car for the neighbor OG that shoveled all that damn snow, fam. Now you dead. That's like my man right here. Dude came up to his house, told him to turn his music down, whatever they was doing. Calm that shit down. See, they said Paz was a correctional officer, so he was already in the mind of telling people what to do. You know, he lives in a high-rise apartment building, so it's already like a prison anyway. So Paz was a correctional officer, so at home he was still at work. Oh, I got to tell everybody in here, y'all got to quiet down. I'm the boss here. I got the gun. I used to be a correctional officer. I told these inmates what to do. I ruled the damn inmates, so I'm gonna rule this damn apartment complex. You gonna stop making that damn noise up there, or you gonna get the consequences. Because you know, Paz was an idiot ass correctional officer, and he was disrespectful to the inmates. The inmates didn't like Paz. The inmates wanted to get Paz. That's why didn't nobody like him in the real world. The big boy didn't like him either. Because Paz was a what can you say it? How can I say this shit? A ruler. He tried to rule people because of the job that he had. Correctional officers are assholes in real life too. They take the job home with them because they telling people what to do. You watching people be hungry in the damn cell. I'm in my cell. I'm hungry as hell. Looking at the damn cell. You over there eating that damn sub. I'm looking at you eating that damn sub because I'm hungry as hell and I want some of the damn sub, officer. But I ain't gonna tell you I want some, but I'm gonna look at you while you eat it though. How about that? And you looking at me munching away in my face. But I ain't gonna turn my motherfucking head away, motherfucker, because I'm a real motherfucker. I'm gonna look at you, bitch. I'm looking at that sub. I ain't looking at you. If I could get out this damn cell, I would take that sub from you, correctional officer. I would take that shit and I would eat the hell out of it. Whatever happens after that, y'all will beat me down, take me to the hole. But I ate your sub and I munched the hell out of that motherfucker. And I was hungry as hell and I took your sub and I ate it. But I couldn't because I was behind closed doors, locked. I can't get out of there. I'm looking. All you can do is look. When you're in the cell, all you can do is look to the left, look to the right a little bit, your peripheral, go that way, go that way. Because in front of you ain't nothing but a damn wall and maybe a window with some bars and you can see the sun come down too. That's it. Oh. So Paz was a damn, I got the word, I just can't get this shit out. I say it, not a ruler, I said a ruler, but he liked to rule people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't get the word out. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I had problems with neighbors. Let me show y'all about neighbors, damn it. Come on, let's talk about this shit out here. Let's go outside. Let me show y'all my damn neighbors. I got neighbors in the back, neighbors in the front, neighbors to the left, neighbors to the right. Yeah, y'all want, we talk about neighborly love, y'all. Let's talk about it. Now let us dig the move, y'all. I'm gonna go up my steps, right? My next door neighbor here is this. Listen. Y'all hear that? I'm coming down the steps. So my neighbor that's connected here, hear that wall? He over there. He probably heard the tap. He hears me when I go up and down. You got to get along with your neighbors, man. Shit. Say a deranged neighbor could just blast you through the wall, fam. While you sleep. I think my man bed about right here. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and look at some neighbors. Yeah, let's look at some neighbors out here. Now, I got plenty of neighbors, y'all. See the cat? Now, I got this neighbor. I got this neighbor. This is my crib right here. And then I got this neighbor. And they connected. This one is, see this? This is my house. This is my neighbor's house. We connected. We know when each other wake up. That's a neighbor down the street. Got neighbors around the corner. Let's talk about this shit. Come on. Now let's go down here. This is my neighbor house connected to me. Right? Y'all want to talk about neighbors? Let's talk about neighbors. See this shit? Look. What y'all see there? Huh? Look. Bullet holes. See that? Yeah, they moved out. He got forced out, basically. I saw they didn't be shooting at that. Look. I'm doing a video. This is my yard. This is my yard, right? But you see this house here? This is not my house, but it's connected. Shut the hell up to my yard. So this is a neighbor. That house there, right there, is not mine. It's connected to me. That's a neighbor. Okay. Neighbor. Neighbor. Then you got neighbors behind me. I ain't got nothing but neighbors. And we all think the damn same. We gotta protect our necks. This guy here got shot up. See the bullet holes? Bullet hole. Bullet hole. They cover these bullet holes up. Look. Bullet hole. Bullet hole. Bullet hole. Bullet hole. Look, he's living like this. They lived in there with the cardboard. I mean, with the damn wood on the window. Look. Shit, neighborly. How can you be neighborly and ain't nothing but bullets around this bitch? Yeah, you want to talk about it? Look, what's this right here? Now this is my house here. This is my crib. What's this up there? Let's go this way with it. Can you see the bullet hole? Bullet hole, right? Up there. Bullet hole. Bullet holes. Let's keep going. Bullet hole. See that? Let's go on my porch. In the dark, you can see all the way through the bitch. See that? What's that say? Private fucking property, right? Bullet hole. Bullet hole. With bullets flying around your damn crib all damn time. I mean, it ain't the neighbor doing it, but damn. Everybody's on edge around this bitch. The first inkling of argument, there ain't nobody backing down. Because the guns is involved now. All right. I think my neighbor need to close his windows. He playing his music too damn loud. But ain't nobody I ain't knocking on nobody's door telling them to turn the music down. I like hearing music coming through the walls. I like when my neighbor plays music. It soothes my soul. Like right now, I play my music and I don't play it low. Play a little beat for y'all. God tell us to be neighborly. We gotta have neighborly love, man. Love thy neighbor. That was back then. That was before y'all had 1,000 neighbors, damn it. People in the projects and in project buildings got thousands of neighbors. Most of them ain't even from this country. Can't even speak English. Everybody got mental issues. Everybody got damn problems. A lot of us can't afford. I gotta fix the damn picture. Y'all can't see me. Give me a second. Let me see here. That should be, we should be good now. Yeah, we good. See, my neighbor playing his little music now over there. Minding his business. Like I'm doing. I don't usually go live this early, but I felt like talking about that neighborly shit. Fair use on all the video stuff. YouTube. I'm at work. I'm working first shift right now. Now it's time for us to smoke a blunt together. Y'all want to do that, YouTube? We done ate our lunch. We done said what we had to say about our topic we wanted to talk about. You know, about the neighbors. I'm gonna let the neighbors go. I'm gonna let them do them. Listen, do you let neighbors do them? As long as the neighbors don't interfere in your life, that's that. They pay their own bills and they pay their own rent over there. You can't go over there telling them what to do. I need you to turn your shit down and all that. It ain't gonna work. You can't. The neighbor ain't gonna let you tell them what to do, fam. Especially if they own their own damn property. If they are owner of their house, you ain't really gonna tell them what to do. Renters too. I pay rent here. Damn it. Every month I gotta kick out $800-900 a month for 1 bedroom. You not gonna tell me what to do over here, fam. You better take that shit to the police or to the landlord. Don't knock on my door. Take that to heed, you 2 streets. Don't knock on them people's door. You got a problem with your neighbor? Take it up with the police or the landlord. The neighbor ain't going to oblige by what you trying to tell him. He ain't going to be down with that. He or she is not going to be down with anything you saying. If it's negative. And you're not going to do it like, yeah, here. Matter of fact, I ain't taking that either. Don't knock on my door with no chocolate chip cookies, no cakes, pies. Welcome to the neighborhood. I made you a cake. I don't want it. If you want to knock on my door and welcome me to the neighborhood, have some cash in your hand. 20, 30, 40, $50. I'll take that here. Let me get that. Cakes, cookies, and pies, I don't want. I'll take something like a pack of incense, something like that. Like, I know it ain't been tainted and I ain't got to eat it. I'm trying to poison me or something. I don't need all that. I'm good. I don't want your donuts, your biscuits, your mom's recipe for pecan pie. I don't want none of that. Y'all want to give me something to be neighborly? Bring me a lawnmower. Something like that. Yeah, be neighborly like that. Don't accept nobody's food when they knock on the door and say, welcome to the neighborhood. So now y'all know what to do a little bit as a neighbor. A lot of people don't know how to be a damn neighbor. There's his phone. All right, that was my boy DJ. He might tap in with us. Y'all got anything to say about neighbors? You got a incident you want to talk about with your neighbor? Hit the link. The link is up there. Because most neighbors, you get along with your neighbors, man, but most of them gonna be haters if you got better than them. And we gonna roll up a lunchtime blunt. Oh, lunchtime is over, y'all. We're in midday now. RP to the victims of the video that we watched. To the neighbors. RP to the neighbors that got shot. RP to any neighbors in this world that got shot. And people in the snow. Here in Pennsylvania, the guy was throwing snow. They were shoveling snow, and the one dude said, "You shoveling your snow, throwing it on my side." So they got in an argument about it. Man and wife arguing with the neighbor. The neighbor goes in his house, gets his gun, come out there, and kills both of them, the wife and the husband. Neighborly, that, okay? Don't throw your snow on my sidewalk no more. I could show video right now, but YouTube wouldn't appreciate it, so I'm not going to do it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. So now I'm neighborly smoke this blunt to the head. I will not be smoking this blunt with any neighbors. None of you neighbors can hit this, okay? So if you're a neighbor, you're not invited. DJ, you in the building, fam? Hit the link right there. Let's talk about the neighbors. And so you just moved away to a new neighborly neighborhood. You got new neighbors, fam. Some people don't even have damn neighbors. They got so much money. They got a house away from everybody. Their neighbors is damn birds, deers, and bears and shit. But they could be some messed up ass neighbors too. Shit, done kick my door in, bear, all up in the refrigerator and shit. I gotta pay for all that shit. Damn. You go out in the woods, the neighbors out there is real disrespectful. They coming up in the crib, they breaking and entering. While you going, the bear gonna kick your shit down and take all your food. You can't even call the police. Oh yeah. Either way, you're gonna have a messed up neighbor. Either way, animal. You got animal neighbors. They're gonna tear your house up. People neighbors gonna, oh, we want to steal something, take something off your porch, all in your business and shit. You think you're going out your house, somebody looking out the window. There's people that be looking out the damn window. You don't see them, but they looking. I'm one of them. I look out my damn window. I want to see what's going on. Somebody might say, you nosy ass motherfucker. I'm looking out my old damn window though, fam. Why you always looking out your window? Or do I have to explain why I'm looking out my damn window to you? I'm standing in my own crib, looking out my own damn window. The window is made to be looked out of. Now, if you really want me to tell you, I don't smoke in my damn crib. I put the window down, the top part down, and I hang out of it and smoke my damn cigarette. And as I'm doing it, I'm looking around, motherfucker. So I ain't being nosy. I'm minding my own business. How about that? Yeah. You're the one being nosy because you are looking up. I'm up on the second floor, smoking my cigarette out my window. You should be looking straight, walking down the damn street, but no, you bring your little nosy ass eyes and you look up and over at me. So who's being nosy? You, because you're looking at my house and my damn window at me. I'm looking out my own damn window at you walking down the damn street. You ain't even in the damn house. Now, y'all, YouTube, you tell me who's being nosy. Is it me? Am I being nosy looking out my own window? Or is it the dude walking down the street, turn his head to the left and up at me being nosy? Which one's being nosy? I don't think it's me, YouTube. I'm a fight. I'm gonna argue the fact that it wasn't me. I'm not the one. So now we're gonna light this blunt. Do y'all think it was me? I wasn't nosy. I'm smoking my Newport out my window, y'all. Somebody walking down the street talking about I'm nosy. Well, how can you be nosy out of your own crib? I'm not nosy, damn it. And I could be nosy because I do go on my porch and smoke my cigarette so I can see what the hell's going on in front of my own damn crib. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm a nosy motherfucker in front of my own crib. Now, if I walk down the street and stand in front of your crib, look around and shit, look up in your windows and look, I'm a nosy motherfucker. But if I'm on my own shit, you can't be nosy on your own shit, fam. How the fuck am I nosy? I stand in front of my crib, a car ride down the street, throw trash out of it. I yell, pick that shit up. There's beef. They stop and say, what you say? I say, pick that shit up. You threw that shit out in front of my damn crib. Pick that shit up. They pull off and shit. You know what? The trash never got picked up, and I still had to pick the damn thing up. So I should have just kept my damn mouth shut, let the car go on, because they could have anything, gun or anything, come out, shoot me because I said pick that up. Best thing to do is just keep your mouth shut and go pick the damn trash up because you don't want it in front of your crib, or just leave it there. It's gonna be there tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, because ain't none of these neighbors gonna pick it up. None of them. I could take you out there right now. There's a Reese cup wrapper out there right now. There's a cup and a couple other things. I do know where the trash is at because you know why? I gotta go pick that shit up sometime today. I was being defiant yesterday. I didn't pick that shit up. Tired of picking this shit up. But it's in front of my crib, like in the street. I gotta pick that shit up, y'all. I don't like trash. I don't like you litterers, people riding down the damn street throwing trash out the damn car. McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all that shit. I don't like this shit. I mean, that's my problem. People don't care of what I like or what I don't like. I care what I like and what I don't like. I don't like trash. I ain't picking that shit up down the block. That's gonna stay there. If it's in front of my crib or the vicinity, I'm gonna pick the shit up. And these neighbors out here know it. Oh, homeboy gonna pick it up. Don't even pick it up, man. I ain't picking that up. Homeboy gonna pick that up. Even if it's in front of my neighbor's crib. He over there listening to music. He ain't leaving out his crib picking up no damn trash. I'll take y'all right now. We're gonna pick trash up right now. Out there. I'll Beatmaster be picking trash up. Get damn straight. I pick trash up from in front of my crib. You don't because you dirty. How about that? And if you're eating chips in your house and they fall on the carpet, you don't pick it up. You just walk all over the chips and crunch it down into your carpet. That's the type of person you are. I ain't talking about nobody YouTube, because I don't even know these people. I'm talking about me. And neighbors. We talking about neighbors and shit. Nope, I ain't doing no drinking either, y'all. I don't drink during the daytime. I'm drinking me a nice Coca-Cola, and I'm eating my chips, having me a good old lunch. Y'all my neighbor now, y'all. I used to live in a project building where that incident happened. I used to live in a building just like that. I got along with my neighbors in the building though. We got along, shit. I ain't never had no drama in the project. Ever. Never. No arguments. I really had no anger, nothing when I lived in New York City. And that's facts. I ain't had no neighborly beef with no neighbors. I really had no beef with no neighbors. Just recently, this past couple of years, I had a problem with this guy next door. Called the police on me. He told the police I had marijuana and guns in my house. Isn't that a snitching type of thing to say? Even if it wasn't true. It makes the police look at you different. The police even told me. That's what he said about me. He said, yeah, your neighbor said you got marijuana and guns in your house. He said, what? Your neighbor said you got marijuana and guns in your house. My neighbor told you that? He's like, yep. And he smirked and shit. Like my neighbor was a scumbag. And watch his ass. See? Sometimes actions are called for by neighbors. But it's up to you to take it. You know, you might want to crash out. You might not want to crash out. I'm not a crash out type of dude. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. On certain things, I will crash out. On some things, I won't. I'm not going to put myself in prison for nothing. Say that. It's going to be for something if I do. It got to be a cause for it. It got to be, you know. Yeah, my man went out like a soldier. We're gonna keep them books healthy. Cause I like what he did. He didn't go out like a crash dummy. He went out like a soldier. Yeah, we're gonna keep them books healthy on for my boy Beatmaster. Healthy books every month. We want 500 on the books every month. I would spend maybe 100 a month and save the rest. When I got out, I'll be stacked. Yeah, my books be fat. Y'all go to jail, people put money on y'all books. Don't spend it all, y'all. Get what you need. Don't be buying $50, $60 worth of commissary candies and cookies and shit. Who wants $60 worth of candy bars and shit? You better take $10, $20 a month, get what you need, your underarm deodorant, chips and shit like that, little snacks, some noodles and shit, and save the rest. So when you get out, your money on the books is fat. People ain't gonna look out for you when you get out. They ain't gonna look out for you. So save your money on the books. Spend what you need. The books is like a bank in jail. People put money in your books, it's the bank. Don't say, oh, they just put $20 on my books. I'm going to get me a candy bar, t-shirt, deodorant, and spend the whole dub. All right. You spent the whole dub. You needed to. Next time they put $20, $30, you got somebody putting money like that, just save that shit. Don't even spend it, man. You got about 5 years to do. Save all that. Your little job in the jail. Go in the kitchen. Get your grub on. You don't need that much in jail. What you need in there? Too bad that dude passed. Ain't never gonna find out. He was a damn correctional officer. See, he didn't want to become an inmate. They was gonna eat his ass up. That's why he went and jumped out the car with the knife, y'all. I'm not going back to that. I'm not going to jail. I did them inmates dirty. Yep. He was an asshole as a correctional officer, and he did not want to go to jail for murder because he would have been in there for the rest of his life being tormented. They'd have got past his ass. They wouldn't have went up in past his ass, y'all. They would have went up in him. They'd have got him. He said, hell no. I'm not going to jail. Let me hop out this car with a knife. Yeah, I forgot. They killed his ass yesterday. So basically, he got the whatever he did to the father and son when he murdered him, he's not gonna have to stand for that here on earth. He had to stand for that in front of God, but not on here on earth. You know, that's how it should be. Anybody should go out like that. The dude does a crime, goes out and kills people, like Jeffrey Dahmer's ass. Jeffrey Dahmer should have went out like that. Not go to prison. And now you want to, he got saved by God when he went to jail, y'all. Thinking all his sins was going to be forgiven. Now, some people would say, yeah, God's going to forgive him for killing all them people and chopping them up and putting them in the barrel and eating them and shit. Yeah. He did all that and hurry up, got saved before he died. I don't agree with that shit, y'all. I think it can't be that way. It can't be that way, y'all. I'm not agreeing with it. You know, they say Jesus died for all of our sins, right? Some of our sins ain't the same. Some of us sin different. They say all the sins is the same. Like if you steal a candy bar, is the same as murder. I can't. Why? How could it be though? Okay, this dude killed 50 people in violent ways, murdered them all, and this person over here stole 50 bags of chips. How could that be equal? How can you be judged the same way for that? All right. So the person that killed 50 people, hurry up and get saved. And the person that stole 50 bags of chips, hurry up and get saved. So they both are forgiven for their sins. So the person that killed 50 people knowing this too, oh, I could be forgiven for the shit I could do. I'll be forgiven. If I can survive and live past what I'm going to do, I'm going to be forgiven. So let me go out here and be a serial killer and kill all these people, break in people's houses, kill whole families and then their dog. Shit, I'm a little bit hungry. Let me cannibalize a few of them. You know, I'm gonna let this shit been going on for 20 years. I've been killing people for 25 years. This person, I've been going in the store, stealing his bag of chips for 20 years, man. They didn't even know. I put the chips in my coat pocket and walk out. And I eat them on the way down the street. They saying God looking at both of them people the same way. But they both saying, yeah, I could be forgiven for this. All I gotta do is get saved by God. So the guy that killed these people and murdered families, eating bodies and shit, he knows he could be forgiven for this shit if he can survive long enough and not get caught. Even if I do get caught, I can go to jail and give my life over to God in prison after I got convicted of all these bodies. I'm going to give my life over to God in jail and I'm going to be forgiven and I'm going to heaven. I don't think it works that way, y'all. That's my opinion, YouTube. I don't think it worked that way. It ain't gonna work like that. It can't work like that. It's not gonna work like that. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We don't know the secret until we die. I guess we're gonna find out when we die. We'll all find out what the secret is. Like, okay, the dude passed, correctional officer that killed his neighbors, killed the father and son. We're gonna talk about pass here. Okay, he killed them people. He murdered 2 people. We don't know where them 2 people went. He could have sent them here. He could have sent them there. We don't know where he sent them to. But they ain't here no more on Earth. They gone. During the course of that, he gets killed himself. Okay. Now, where'd he go? Pass. Where Pass go? You think he's seen the 2 people that he murdered after he got killed? Oh, damn, you just murdered us. Now here you go coming. What happened to you? You got murdered too? Yeah, man. I was feeling some type of way that I killed y'all, and I didn't want to go to jail, so I hopped out the car with my knife. I knew the police was going to light me up if I charged them with a knife. I knew it. Suicide by cop, my boy. You know, they say you can't go to heaven, you go be forgiven by suicide, but you can think about some shit to have somebody do something to you to get killed. You can go rob a drug dealer, take his shit, your ass get murdered. You know, do some crazy ass shit, your ass go get murked. Run out, hop out the car with a knife to the police. Your ass is gonna get murked. Facts. So where past spirit go? Okay, past got killed by the police. Past spirit leaves his body. allegedly. He ain't on earth no more. Where'd he go? Did God allow him to see the two people that he just killed the prior day before? Man, I just killed y'all, man. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I ain't mean to kill y'all. Now, his past gonna be forgiven for his sin that he just did. He got instantly gonna find out if he's gonna be forgiven. He got instantly find out. We don't know. So we all got to be neighborly, even if we don't live around each other. We're all damn neighbors on this damn earth. You're my neighbor. YouTube, y'all my damn neighbors. I don't know you, but your damn neighbor don't knock on my door and tell me to turn my shit down. We cool. Don't park in my space. We cool. I won't park in your space either. And I won't knock on your door to tell you to turn your stuff down. At all, ever. You ain't got to worry about that. Shit, we shovel snow together around where I live. Shit. These motherfuckers don't even shovel damn snow. I like to shovel snow. I can't wait till the damn snow come down. I get my shovel and I go out there and start shoveling. I let that shit pile up. There ain't no neighborly shovel going down. You got to pay me. I need $50 to shovel the sidewalk, damn it. I'm not doing it for free. That shit gonna be sitting there like that all winter long. But come spring, your shit's still over there melting down. Everybody else's shit gone. Your shit's still stacked up on your sidewalk. People done smashed it down into ice. It ain't going nowhere for a long time. I ain't shoveling nothing for free. I need a couple hours, man. Well, the neighborly thing to do is help them out. I ain't every year. Hell no. I can't shovel your sidewalk every year. You just got to come out your house and walk in the snow. You should be asking me, can I borrow your shovel? Nope. You might break my shovel. Now I don't have no shovel to shovel my snow. I'm sorry. I'm not neighborly like that. I might let you use it. But I might not, though, because you might break my shit. You ain't even got a damn shovel. Now I ain't got one either. Plus, you never brought my damn broom back. I let you borrow 2 years ago, fam. Now you want to borrow my shovel.